You guys will have to let me know if this is any better. Princess, were you in here before? Is this any better, guys? Okay. Okay, Princess. That's the reason I was asking was because it was lagging before. I just need to know if it's any better. Okay. Like I said, they've been digging up these lines out here throughout my town for the last 2 weeks, and they've been messing a whole bunch of stuff up. Good. I don't know whether to go ahead and start now. To be honest with you, I don't care how many people are in here. But I don't even know where to begin at with all of this. What the hell did I just hit? Okay. Okay. February. Lisa fought hard to shut down our other page, and I made it a point to not engage her in the comments because she would come on there and talk about, oh, sissy, you'll talk about me, but you won't show your face. That's when I made the video of, this is who I am. Lisa, turn your comments on. At that point, I was given proof and information that I was told I could put out. Then when it came down to it, and the day that we did the live and said and told what we knew, then it came down to don't put the information out there. Then it came to, I seen Reaper's page today when it came to the English stuff. And everything that English knows was already told to us. I have it in text, and I hate being that person to do this. I seriously hate being that person to go, you know what, here's my source. But she already put herself out there. I took literally all of the backlash. Me and T. But I took the backlash of everything because my face is out there. T was on the phone talking. English gave us our information. Who is what? Who is it what? Who do you mean? And trust me, it's probably a good thing I don't know Lisa. So, I got all this information. And I'm just going to say I because I'm the one that's doing this now. Putting it out there with her name. But she's already put it out there on here's my thing. I am so sorry, guys. I really am. If I could go down the road and show you exactly what they're doing. What's shady AF? Probably in the tea house. That's where Elisa's at. I watched and I heard some of what Carmen said the other day. And when Carmen was talking about some stuff, it makes complete and total sense where she was talking about how District 1 would not go after Lisa for this or that. I'm not talking about tech. I get that. I understand it's not the abandoned house. My name's Holly. I'm on every page that knows me. I'm Pitbull Mama. I cannot say yes or no that she's being investigated 100%, but I do know what I was told. And I hate putting names out there. What was told by English? Yes, she's being investigated. And from my understanding, is I don't have her account. This is my account. So, again, like I said, it is way past my bedtime. So I'm going to run through this as fast as I can. And I'm not trying to be rude by no means. But if you go back into these videos, and there was a live that we had posted of the information we had got. The Mountain Dew bottle that is, I didn't know that it had already been known on the out here on what it was about, but it came down to the Mountain Dew bottles. Then it came down to whose account, Amy? So I got all this information. And then when it came down to me putting it out there, I was asked not to. And with my face being the one out there, I'm the one that got the backlash. So be it. I took the heat for it. But then when it all came out on Reaper's page today, it might have been today or tomorrow or yesterday. But when it came out on that page, that's when I was like, wait a minute. So you're going ahead and telling everybody else, so I can go ahead and put out what I know now. Gotcha. Okay, Amy. Oh, Amy, I'm so sorry you're new to this whole thing because let me tell you, it's a mess. Okay. I'm not quite sure what to put out here. I have video of English in Hanini. English was going to Pittsburgh to file a lawsuit against Ronnie. Do you remember when Ronnie pulled her scam? Okay. English sent money to Ronnie. And at this point, I guess I have nothing to protect on anybody at this point because my ass has been jumped so much that I guess I don't have to protect it anymore. She put it out there on Reaper's page. Okay, so when English flew from Texas to Pittsburgh to file charges against Ronnie, do you guys all remember that? Okay. This is when it all started coming about. English went to Hanini's to get a sub. And she's in there talking to the owner of Hanini's. Yes, in February. Okay. I don't have everything on the recording as far as her being, she's Skeletor that smells like death, and they make her wait at the back door. All of this is hearsay. But I do have the recording of English in Hanini's. And she had asked me to cover her voice. Or to cover, and there's a little kid that speaks in there. She asked me to cover anything that would make it known to who she was, or to put a little kid in there. And I get that. Then I was asked not to put it out. So be it. I didn't. And I took the heat for it. Then it came down to the stuff that's going on with Reaper now. I have my own opinions on Reaper. I truly do. And I have my opinions on another creator on here. But when we talked about this, I don't even know how to go about saying all this stuff. How about you guys ask me questions and I'll answer it? Because I really don't want to get anybody into trouble. I'm not putting out, well, I guess in a way, yes, I am putting out hearsay. But I also have recordings of it and text messages of it. Do you guys remember in the conversation English told Lisa, we all know that that Dreamwalker, that's not right, because what was just put out on these tapes or on these recordings with Reaper shows that she's been given longer than that. Okay, I'll say allegedly. But if I've got it in text and I've got a recording, how can I say allegedly? Right. That part, Stay in your lane. You're right. That part I can't prove other than allegedly the text, because I've got text. I've got text. We'll just put it that way. Sophie, from what I understand, I thought she was done helping her back when she was still in the apartment. But from these from the video that was, or the messages recording, or whatever you want to say, that was given to Reaper, evidently she's been given to her more. Stay in your lane right there. You said it. By why? She's selling rugs for them. Yes, recently, as of February. I'm not Lisa. And if I look like Lisa, so help me God, I've been out working outside all day. Sophie, Hanini's is the place you would go for hoagies. Lisa sell her roast beef too, though she showed of what? What do you mean she said crafty designs? Lisa sell her, I gotta go back here. Sell her roast beef, though she said all of us what is look like. What do you mean by that? Right, her hoagie. I understand that, and that's why I did not put anything out. And then when I seen what was out on Reaper's page today, and I'm like, you know what? No. We knew about this back in February, and you asked me not to say anything, and I didn't. I took the heat for it. But now I don't have to. You already put all this stuff out. Lisa should have been locked up a long time ago. She should have been in jail now. She should be in jail in the future. I'm going to go ahead, since she did all this, I have to go back through everything because I got a bunch of stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and post it on here. I have nothing to hide anymore. She's already going out and saying what she told me not to put out there. It just really bugs me because I am that type of person that if you tell me something, I am going to make sure that I take it with me to the grave. I'm not going to tell anybody. But if you ask me not to tell anybody that, you best not go back and do the same thing yourself. I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be mean about it, but that's just how I see it. I don't know how to do any of the screenshots on here, and I'd have to go back through the text messages and go through my email to pull up that one video. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all about the 300. Asked not to. Hey, Tiffany. Are you guys talking about Melinda? I guess I must have missed the whole. I heard about okay, you guys are talking about the 300. Are you guys talking about the 300 from a couple weeks ago? Because it would have been right after Thaddy died for this last time. Yeah, Melinda was the lie that she was telling. I'll have to go back and look. Right, I got that video for the 150. I'll have to go back and look at that then, because I don't know about the 300. I remember her saying something, and actually, no, that was Kim's recording, where she recorded her saying that she got the 300. I'll have to go back and look. Oh, if Lisa wasn't making bank, she sure the hell would not be on here every damn day or every other day. I will have to go check that out. Okay. I don't know how to say this. Let me figure out how to word this without. Okay. Obviously, English has outed herself. I can't go into the other. Fuck. Do you guys remember the airport scam? Okay. Has anybody, and I don't know, has anybody seen any receipts of anybody sending Crystal any money? Because I haven't found it yet. And at this point, we're far enough into it, people would have been coming out with it right now. I mean, I'm sorry, but they would have. I truly believe that. How do I want to say this? Crystal, I think Crystal was after Clout. Absolutely. I think she wanted to be Lisa's savior. I don't think she was involved in what Lisa thought was going to go on with that whole big scam. I couldn't tell you yes or no on that one as far as the police coming. I can't say yes or no. I don't know. Right. She did it all on her own. Bingo. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Lisa stole money from her. So that's the 300 that I thought they were talking about. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Crystal has dipped out. I'll give you that. But I can honestly say this just from the experience of what I've got, because I wouldn't prove or wouldn't post the proof that I had. I can tell you right now, the internet is ruthless how they come after you. And if you do not have thick skin, a spine, a backbone, and I'm not saying she doesn't, but if your mental health ain't in the right place and somebody comes after you like that, your best bet is to dip. But you also should come back and say, hey, you know, I had to do this for my mental break. So it's a new $300. Okay, I'll have to go back and check. That's what I thought you guys were talking about. An oven, 2 kids. Who in their right mind would give the... I don't understand why people give her so much damn money. Right, incubator. So, I guess I wanted to get on here and say, if you guys go back on this page and you look at the live that we put out, it was back in February, but I reposted it on this page. That will tell you what we had found out about Thaddy, and that's when he started having all the health issues and this and that, because they all play the system. Lisa grew up playing the system. Mommy and Daddy, they play the system. So this is what she grew up doing, and this is what she knows. Homeless in the sense of she doesn't have her own home, but she's not sleeping on the streets by no means. I'm just not very tech savvy, so I don't know how to pull up all this stuff on here. And it'd be my luck, I would go to pull something up and it'd be a picture you guys probably shouldn't see type of deal. Not that I take those pictures. I don't want to say, yeah, the whole family. I'm just going to say Thaddy and Kankles, they know how to scam the system. They know how to scam it 1,000%. Lisa grew up doing this. Why do you think she felt comfortable walking in and telling her parents after her parents busted her out with the motorcycle out front? Would you guys feel comfortable walking into your parents and saying, hey, well, I was going to sell these. What's 20 divided by 30? Nobody in their right mind, as a parent, would look at their child and say, well, I don't know, type of deal. And no child should be asking their parent how to do this. Right. My dad would have yanked me up right then and there. Right. So, that's what she grew up doing. Obviously, she knows how to work the system. When they sit there and they talk about right before they got kicked out of this place and how they got that extra time and the error in the paperwork and all this and that, I'll go with that. I really will, because I cannot prove what I'm going to say other than what the lawyer had told us in Pittsburgh, is that people like these guys know how to scam the system. If you go back and watch the video, it tells you exactly what the lawyer told us. And as soon as all of this started going down, that's when Thaddy started having problems to be able to stay in that house longer and longer and longer. Right. They get an eviction every 2 to 3 years, and I have that on record. Oh, I got a little bit of stuff on hey, Crafty Designs. Did you look at the Uncle Daddy Mark post that we got, or I have put up? I can't even say we anymore. She is a spitting image of Uncle Mark, and I understand the genes run the way that they do in families. However, there's a bunch of weird stuff that's going on there. If you go into the obituaries and read, it's like a romance novel with her mom, Kankles. How is Uncle Mom related? Right, it's some Alabama. They called it the Pittsburgh Whitakers. What, Whitakers? Is that what they were? Brother and sister, yep. That's what it reminds me of. This all came out. I'm going to go ahead and put up stuff that I've got. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit pissed because I was told not to. And she went to her and said, go ahead. I have to ask, I'm sorry about the Wi-Fi, hun. You made me lose track of what I was getting ready to say. I will. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I will go ahead and post what I've got since my internet's. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it. And then I'm going to go ahead and post it now. I'll post what I have. And you guys go from there. That's all I can say. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.